Hello everyone, thanks for joining us today. This is part 2 of our series on continuous monitoring with Datadog. So in our previous video, we installed Datadog agent using Helm charts on Kubernetes cluster. So here you can see I'm on the Datadog UI. So this is our Minikube cluster. This is the metrics showing here. We also enable, we see our Kubernetes cluster. We have the cluster, Datadog cluster agents. We have the agent itself, and then we have the kube states, which is collecting metrics on Kubernetes. The rest are Kubernetes control plane components, and as we can see here. We have also containers on our cluster as shown here. We also enabled processes, so we can see the processes showing up. We also have logs, so all the logs are showing up. So today what we want to do here is we want to integrate Datadog with PagerDuty with Slack so that we can get notification. So what we are going to do in Datadog is that we are going to set monitor, and we are going to set some thresholds. So anytime these thresholds are reached, we are going to get a phone call from PagerDuty notifying us of the incident that is happening. We are also going to get a Slack message, and also we are also going to get email notification. So this is how you can monitor your cluster, your application, so that if something breaks in production, you get immediate alert, so that the people that you have scheduled on call can attend and resolve this the incident as early as possible. So that's why this is very, very important, because you don't want your customers to be the people to inform you that maybe the application is not working or something has gone wrong. So you want to create monitor and schedule people on call so that you'll be able to attend to incidents in timely manner. So these are the tools that we are going to use. So first, let's go to the UI. Let's start with PagerDuty. So if you want to follow along, you can create a free account. So once you create an account and log in, this is what you're going to see. You'll be asked to complete the onboarding. So you go to people. First thing you want to do is to create users and teams. And so creating users is simple. Just click on user, enter the name of the user you want to create here. So let's say that's the user, and this should be your organization email. So let's say, let me paste that in here, and then give full access to this person, and then this person is a responder. And then you can select the team. This optional, the team that the user belongs to, right? So that's how you create users in PagerDuty. Now go to people again, and then if I go to teams, I'll be able to add a team here. So let's say we are adding another team, which is security, right? So that's how you add a team, and then you can add the members to teams. All right, so let's move on. Let's complete the onboarding. So let's see. So here we are going to create a service. So right now there's no service, so let's click on service. I'm going to give the service name So I'm just going to do my Datadog. Description. Just going to paste my Datadog there, and then I'll move on to next. So I want to generate new escalation policy, so I'll move on to next. So I'm going to keep the default stuff here. So I'll go to next. So now I'm going to select my Datadog, so whatever platforms that you want to integrate or you create a service for, you can select them here. I'll probably select Slack also. So those are the two that I'm going to use. So I select those. So it looks like my service is created. We can add extensions here, but I'm not going to do that for now. All right, so that's about it. That's how you create service. So we can add more service here. I'm going to go back to onboard and see here, take me there. All right, so we want to create escalation policy. So you go to settings and edit. So for now, we can see there's only one person here. Let's select a team for this escalation. I just put this as my description. The tag here, I just choose always. So notification, can select one more person here, and then we can add escalation. So if the first person doesn't answer the call, then who is the next person to answer the call here? So we can create more escalation, so we can add up to as many levels as you want. And then I'll go ahead and save this. All right, so let's see, let's go to integrations. So I'm gonna go ahead, integrations, and create API key. So this is how you create API key. You can just give it a name. Right, and this is my API key. So I'll copy that. Then I'll go to Datadog. Then on Datadog, I'll go to integrations and then integrations again. So what do we want to integrate here? I want to integrate PagerDuty. So I'm going to click on this one. So PagerDuty adds phone and SMS alerting to your existing monitoring tool. So that's what I'm going to click on, and I'm going to connect. And then it will ask you to log in with your PagerDuty email and password. Then we're gonna select service. So this is the service we just created in PagerDuty. We created only one service. So hopefully, and I'm going to, should I have, let me see here. So I'm going to paste the API key I just created here. That's the API key I'm pasting here. Then I'm going to save it. No. Let me try to connect again, just to make sure the API key takes effect. All right, we have only one service. Okay, so I think it's connected. All right, So let's close this. We added only one service. Let's also add Slack, because we want to receive alerts on Slack also. So go to configuration, click on connect. So here you see this is my Slack account. So it's picking the email app here, and then allow. So once it's connected, you have to select a channel, right? So in your Slack group, you should have many channels. Do search. Search phase 18, and then I'm going to add this channel. So you can add as many channels as you want here, and then I'm going to click on connect. I think it's connected already. All right, yep, so it's showing here. So the channel is connected, so I'm going to click on this to close it. So the next thing we're going to do here is to create monitor. So let's go to monitor list. Let's see here, monitor. Let's go to new monitor. So you can create monitor based on so many things here. So just for this tutorial purpose, I'm going to create monitor based on metric. And what is this metric about? So I'm going to create a metric on pods that are running in my Kubernetes cluster here as an example, from where I have only one cluster, which is the Minikube cluster. So I will select that. So I want to see, monitor the pods that are running in the namespace. So I'll keep that there. And then here, trigger when evaluated value is. So this is where you set your thresholds. So just for as an example, I'm going to put 10 here. Let me put small numbers as an example, and I'll put maybe 8. So I'm going to click on notify. I'm setting the time here to be, say, 5 minutes. I'm going to skip the advanced stuff. We're going to give it a name. Pause running. Okay. Cluster. So here you need to put a message here. So I don't want to waste time typing. So I'm going to copy a sample here. So this can be a message that when you receive the alert is going to give you a lot of information about maybe the pod, about the node, or having issues. So there's a way to write it, but just for this tutorial purpose, I'm just going to copy this sample here. Now let's go ahead and add our Slack channel. So add, then this is the Slack channel that we added. Then we do add. So this is the PagerDuty service that we added. So you can add your email also here if you want. So far this is what we got. So we've included them so that we can get notifications through various channels. Then from here I'm going to select priority. So P1 is the highest one, that's the most critical one, and then P5 is nothing serious, maybe just an information. So I select P1, tags, go to DevOps, let's go down. So go here, notify. So let's run a test and see how this will work. So let me select. Okay, and let's run a test and see. So as you can see, there's a phone call coming from PagerDuty.
Your duty alert. You have one triggered incident on my Datadog. The failure is test pods running in K8 test cluster on cube_namespace cube system. Press 4 to acknowledge. Press 6 to resolve. Press 8 to escalate to the level 2 on call. Jondo. Press 0 for help, or press star to repeat this message.
Alright, so let me go ahead and click on 6 to resolve.
The incident was resolved. Goodbye.
Alright, so this is how in a production environment, this is how you can set up monitoring so that if your threshold are reached, you're gonna get a phone call, you're gonna get notification. So let's check the Slack channel. These are some new messages. All right, so let's look at what time did this. So if you look at the thresholds that we set on there, right? So we set it, if it is, what was our threshold here, right? We said if it is less than 8, and we can see that here. So once that thresholds are reached, you're gonna get email, right? Email alert. You're gonna get Slack notification. You're gonna get text message. You're gonna get a phone call, so that the people who have been scheduled will resolve the issue. So if you come to PagerDuty, if you look at my on-call schedule, you see the people who have been scheduled to be on call at this time, and this will be the people who receive the phone call so that they can attend to whatever incident that is happening in your production environment. All right, so this will be the end of today's video. If you like the content, follow me on my YouTube channel for more content. Okay. All right, thank you everyone for watching.